last year, my first principalship, I said, you know what? This transformation does articulate overall our accountability increase. We're number one in our these adaptive tests. Then NWEA map, clearly it showed that the ones that were completing these micro credentials and were having these successes, their TLAC strategies were embedded. They were at the doors doing the threshold. They were maximizing the classroom instructional time. Then it was a no-brainer for us.
The coaches have done a really good job at Sibme at aligning their expertise as coaches, bringing that to the table, but catering their work to our system's expectations and the values that we have across our system. You know, I know a teacher who works with Sibme from one district 300-400 miles away in another district. A teacher, is going to get the same experience with a different Sibme coach. The app that the teachers use with Sibme coaches is incredibly user-friendly. The coach has so much they can do on their end to make it a streamlined experience for the teacher.
This was a really innovative and complex way to support educators, and we definitely needed more formal support systems. That's where Sibme became a really viable partner providing that support.
Right from the get-go, they talk about their timelines, their commitment level, what they're going to be doing. This one-on-one relationship, it builds a different kind of trust. So when you have somebody from outside the campus, this Sibme coach, they really lets them to open up and then, allow them to take risks.
We looked at a lot of partnerships, but we haven't found one other than Sibme who's able to customize to our needs and train their own coaching personnel to really master the crafts that we want to see in our teachers, or find that talent in their recruitment of coaching and matching those with our teachers, so that coaching partnership becomes very embedded in Harmony's resources and systems. And our teachers and leaders, when they are in these coaching partnerships, they feel that all of this learning and support is very authentic and organic.
Just like any other principal, I had a vision. I wanted to make sure that, how can we get our staff from point A to point B? About half of our teachers are brand new now. So with adding those new teachers, we have to build that trust up again with Sibme. They understand what this partnership entails. It gives them that structure that they need to where we need to get them. We went from 10% attainment of micro-credentials to 70%.
If you combine that job-embedded evidence of improvement with the fact that the principal sat down with the coach and the teacher to choose what they worked on, what we see is an immediate needle move. But the student ones are the most visible. Like when they go around and they know that the Sibme coach worked on a behavior-oriented micro-credential, they see a shift in the classroom culture almost immediately.
You tend to think you're a good teacher, but when you look at these and you're like, oh my gosh, I can do so much better, that's what it's done. I know I've done one on exit tickets, not just to make an exit ticket, but ask a question that's going to benefit the student. And then you can see the results. And then when it tells me to work on assessments, it's so much better because you're gaining so much more and the kids are just so excited to learn.
Having a coach will see things that you don't see by yourself. And it will pinpoint stuff, a little element that will help you to earn. And also, not only that, it will help you to build your self-confidence. I remember the first time I met with my coach, I told her, I don't think I'm going to be able to earn one. She said, let's try. And from that moment, this is my third one.
My specific coach, she taught first grade, just like I do. So she knows the challenges that I face, as well as her time in the classroom and my time in the classroom. We can really make that connection. As well as she learns, because we've worked for so many years together, she's able to recall what type of teacher I am, what my strengths are, what my weaknesses are, what my classroom environment is.
Every minute counts in the classroom. So they will go straight to the activities. When we are moving from one area to another one, they know we are not going to spend time talking to a friend, things like that, because they know we have to maximize our learning time. I will strongly recommend teachers to use Sibme coaches. Without Sibme, I don't think I would have had 4 micro-credentials by now.
So as an organization, we are investing in human capital, human development. We believe that better teachers equates better students, higher growth and achievements among our students. So it's a no-brainer that we should invest in our teachers, in our leaders.
We've been able to achieve this together as a team. They're earning market credentials. They're helping us show our, capacity as administrators, that we've been able to motivate them and to be able to cultivate that, this growth opportunity, and to show system. Their detailed reports that we get, it literally lays out where the teacher is at, what things that they've been working on, what things that they've been successful at. And that is something that they feel very proud. Even one of the, now the teachers have embedded their signatures.
We know that teaching and leading, these are complex professions. It's not linear, there are ups and downs. Even the best teacher can have bad teaching days, or the best leader can have poor judgment at times. So having a coach, regardless of where you are in that spectrum, in your experience level, in your skill level, everybody needs a coach. We see examples of those in world-class athletes, performers. So it shouldn't be any different for education as well. Investing in what matters most for the sake of our students, for their optimum achievement and growth and progress, we need to invest in supporting our teachers and leaders. And we found that we're doing this most effectively when partnering with Sibme.
What we find ourselves doing is we describe to other partners our partnership with Sibme when we're trying to get them to improve. It's going to be one of the strongest partnerships you form.